What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one is from Massacre Video, who puts out a lot of shot-on-video curios and just kind of cult horror, kind of movies. This one is Venus Flytrap. This one is about a dude named Turk. He's a real asshole. Him and his kind of street tough buddies are robbing a record store, and they're shaking down the owner. And in the middle of the robbery, a young couple comes in, and Turk can't resist bullying even more people, so he starts to kind of get forceful with them, and he finds out that they're going to a party, and he wants to go to the party, and the couple seems oddly receptive to him going to the party, because he's an interesting street tough, and all that kind of stuff. So they go to the party, and clearly these are yuppie types. They're a little bit more up the social ladder from Turk and his street urchin buddies. So things start to get kind of tense. Turk starts, beating people up and stripping clothes off of girls, and the rest of the movie just kind of deals with what happens as the night progresses. Things definitely don't go like you might expect, but it's super interesting. Home invasion type horror can be super disturbing and super dark. This one is not as brutal, or this isn't David Hess type stuff, but it definitely has a lot of uncomfortable, disturbing moments in it. There's the whole rapey vibe that goes through the whole thing. There's some, the way that Turk treats people is very, not too cool. But what the reason this movie's kind of remained talked about, I think, is because of the story and how it ends up turning out. I wouldn't call it a twist, but it definitely, feels unique in the home invasion horror area because it does do some stuff that you don't see a lot. The dialogue is really funny and over the top. The performances are okay, but they're not they are what they are. These are mostly, non-super experienced actors. The movie only runs about a little bit over an hour, so it's super fast. The pacing is great. There's very little time wasted. In terms of violence, you have a lot of stuff that happens, a lot of beatings, a few more extreme things like a castration and stuff like that, but you don't actually get to see a lot of the blood or the kinetic violence on screen, but it is there, and it does kind of add to the tension and the mood. But again, this is not a splatter movie, so don't expect just buckets of blood. In terms of nudity, you do get some full frontal nudity from the women. You get some topless scenes, some bare asses. You also get a shot of the dude's family jewels at one point, and then some man ass, which who doesn't like some man ass every once in a while. So there is some good sleaze to it, some good violence, just some good weird atmospheres. I think one of the things I really liked about it. It's just a super, you don't know what's going to happen because Turk is such an unpredictable a-hole, and the things that he does are just so strange. You never know what's going to happen. And then once the story starts to progress into outside of the normal home invasion horror conventions, then it really starts to get interesting. The DVD is from Massacre Video. It's a full frame transfer. It was shot on video, so it looks like it was shot on video, but it looks good. It's probably about as good as it's ever gonna look. It's got audio commentary track, interviews, and it's also got some liner notes, and not just a cheesy one page either, but a nice detailed piece from the director. Or was he the director, or was he just the writer? I don't know. But anyway, it's a really solid disc. It's super cheap. You can get it at Amazon or at massacrevideo.com. Very well priced. It looks as good as I think the movie's probably ever going to look. It's just a really interesting movie if you're interested in shot-on-video horror, or just strange movies, super low-budget, super indie movies. I would definitely give it a look. It does a lot of things that you would expect from a horror movie like this. That's kind of a home invasion angle, but then it also has a pretty nice shift from that. So it's pretty clear to see why this has remained a somewhat talked about movie, and hopefully with it coming out on DVD and such a great presentation, a lot more people will find it. So that's Venus Flytrap. That's from Massacre Films. If you like this review, please do check out my website, markfusion.com. I got a lot of other Massacre video reviews there, as well as other horror, exploitation, sexploitation, blaxploitation, ozploitation, chicksploitation, hicksploitation, everything you could want. Video games, anime. I'm also on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at markfusion, so follow me there and you can see what I got coming up. If you like these videos, please do drop a sub. I'd greatly appreciate it. It will help me to try to keep acquiring new stuff to check out. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos, and hopefully I'll see you soon.